Hey everyone, this is WilNF. I haven't posted many videos lately, but I have my Starfield Funny Moments and Glitches 2 where I um, showcase some of the performance issues with Starfield. Um, but I've decided to start a new playthrough. Was thinking about it. I watched one of my favorite streamers stream the game recently, and I said, you know what? I want to play Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. So I'm gonna try to play through the entire game. Um, and of course, I'm gonna do the same thing, 1 hour episodes. Break it up, so it might take anywhere from 10 episodes to beat the game. I don't know how long it takes, but so let me switch here to some of the artwork. So this is the box art for The Adventure of Link, Zelda 2. So this is the second Zelda game ever created in the history of mankind. There's The Legend of Zelda is also known as Zelda 1, which was released 1986, I believe. Zelda 2 was released in 1987 in Japan and 1988 in North America. So around when I was born, the year when I was born. So this happens, some of the other games in the series happen long before this. There's a whole timeline thing. I'm not going to discuss that, but um, I won't say much more about it now, but I'll show you. So what was cool about the... Oh, actually, this is this is the wrong cartridge. This is the cartridge for the Legend of Zelda, the first Zelda game, Zelda 1. But Zelda 2 is basically the same thing, but with the sword instead of that shield thing, like the box art I had here. So basically like that, but here. But anyway, what I wanted to point out is that the gold cartridge, which was very rare on the NES, most of the games came out, the cartridges came out gray. I've seen a few of them black, but the gold cartridge was very cool. I had that as a kid. It was the only game we had that was gold like that, and it was very awesome to see. But I guess let's get into the game. I'm not going to give a whole history and exposition of the game, but hold on. I think maybe my mic is a little loud. Let me turn it down. There, should be a little bit better. I was messing with some settings, some audio settings, and I added some filters and whatnot. So we'll see if that's better or not. Some of my words were getting cut off. I still need to tweak the settings. I'm no expert in these kind of things, but need to figure that out. But let's get to the game here. Let me... Oh, put it on here. Why isn't it? There we go. Let me just reset it here again. There you go. Well, I played this game a lot as a kid. Put many hours into it. Never really got too far as a kid, but more recently I nearly beat the game. I get to the last palace, but the last palace is very difficult, very confusing, long. I'll probably need to break out a guide to help me through the last palace. It's like a labyrinth. It's so tricky. This game isn't too easy either. There we're gonna get some lore. After Ganon was destroyed, Impo told Link a sleeping spell was cast on Princess Zelda. She will wake only with the power of number 3 Triforce sealed in a palace in Hyrule. To break the seal, crystals must be placed in statues in 6 well-guarded palaces. Link set out on his most adventuresome quest yet. 1987 Nintendo. Right, so this is the adventure of Link. Let's get started. Go. So I did a test yesterday, audio test and whatnot, to see if I could get it to work. But I don't know. We'll put Link. Actually no. Let's. Let me go back. Okay. There. Lonk. There you go. There you go, mate. Lonk. So let's start. So you see on the right, so on the left there, the number is how many times you died. On the right is your level. You have attack level, magic level, and heart level. So there you go. This is an NES game, by the way, so graphics are, for some of you younger generations, some of the graphics are pretty retro for you. But this is the stuff I grew up with. Turn the volume up on my end here. There you go. So here you start in the palace with Princess Zelda sleeping. She has a sleeping curse on her. So in this game there's, you can attack, jump, you have a shield, not much you can do. You get spells later on, you cast spells. So you have your magic and life meters on the top there. You start with 4 bars each, and you can get up to 6, 7? I don't remember. On the top right next, 0000 on a 50, that's so your experience points, and 50 is to the next level. And this is the only Zelda game that had experience points in it, and the only game that had lives. So you see in my menu here, 2. 2 is how many lives I have before getting game over. So you start in the palace here. And so this is a golden road here. Golden road is safe, but as soon as you step off onto the terrain, you see sprites. They chase you. Those are enemies. If you touch one, it teleports you into a side-scrolling. Right now we're like a top view. Teleports you to a side-scrolling, and let's just do the easy one. The blobs are the easy ones. And then the spiders have more difficult enemies. There you go. So you get experience points for kills, 2. You get 2 each for kills. There you go. So when the enemies appear, if you go on the golden road, you're safe. There'll never be enemies. There's different enemies appear in different terrains. So here you have spiders and these guys. Those guys drain your experience points, I think. That blue thing recovers some of your magic. Yeah, I'll explain it as I go along. So there's towns. Here I can't go here yet. It's a progress. I need to get an item for that. You need to get the crystals from the 6 palaces and then go fight Ganon. But you don't actually fight Ganon in this game. You fight Dark Link, and he's very, very hard. And but there's a cheat. This game is not perfect QA wise, but it's solid. So let's go to the first town here. This is Raru, I believe. Oops. Welcome to Raru. Hold on, let me check the... Okay. Let's check if the input is set right. Yeah, it is. You can talk to the people here. Hello! Sorry, I know nothing. So that's the meme. I know nothing. So some of them have nothing useful to say, some of them have useful things to say, like return the crystal to the palace in Parappa. You get hints of what to do. If all else fails, use fire. So these are the towns. So the red lady here and the white house will recover your health. I can restore your life. Only the hammer can destroy roadblocks. Oh, I need the hammer item to destroy that big boulder I walked by. So when people come out of the house like that, when you pass by, yeah, the NES has time rendering all the sprites on the screen at once, like 4 or 5 is like the max. Talk with my father before you leave town. So yeah, so when the blue lady comes down to the house, usually they'll ask for you to fetch quest, and then once you get a fetch quest, you'll be like, oh, come talk to my father. The father is a wise man in the basement who gives you a spell. In Parappa Desert, use this magic to survive. Your spell. My first spell, shield. So it basically turns your tunic orange, and I think it halves the damage you take. A quarter, brings it down by a quarter or halves it or something like that. It's a cornerstone spell you'll be using pretty much throughout the whole game. Use it in decisive situations on bosses and stuff. Find a heart in southern Parappa. Here's a little kid. Get candle in Parappa Palace. Go west. Go west. You mean east? Parappa Palace. West. Well, Parappa Palace is to the east. I think, is that a bug? Huh. So there's a second town over here. I don't think I can get the spell from it. There's a spell in every town. But this one, I think you need to get a trophy. There's Ruto? Ruto. So Raru, Ruto. Healing lady. This is the magic lady, the old orange woman. She'll give you magic. This is a classic. I am error. Some people, when you talk a lot to them, they'll tell you stuff. Oh, he doesn't. I think you need to speak to him later. He's part of a progress. Well, he gives you a hint of what to do. There she is. Goria of Tantari stole our trophy. So once you get the trophy, she'll invite you in and her old man will teach you a spell. Here's a well-sized lady. Use keys in palaces they are found in. I don't know if keys are cross-palace, so you can get keys in one palace and use them in the other. Do not go south without a candle. Yeah, so the caves here, you need the candle. I think the candle's in the first. So down there's a cave that's very dark. So in dark caves you can't see enemies or very little, like you can see sort of shadows, but well, these are fairies. Those will heal you if you get on them. But there is a magic thing down here you can get. This is you'll see what I mean. It's a dark cave. You can sort of see like the shadows of the enemies. It's not a long cave, it's not too hard. So have to be careful. So there's enemies here. So your shield basically blocks almost everything. Ooh. Ooh, not doing so well. No practice. Plus, I think there's some input lag on my controller. It's not fun. So yeah, so I lost a life. Now I'm down to 1 remaining life. There. So you get those. Now I have 5 magic bars. So more spells I can cast. So you have magic and life bars. So that's how much total magic, I guess, magic power and health you have. So once you get the candle, like, it lights up the cave, but anyway, yeah. So you have magic bars and health bars, and then magic level and heart level. So heart level decreases the here's another dark cave. Gotta be careful. The amount of damage you take, your heart level. So right now I'm at life 1. And you have magic 1. It reduces how much your spells cost, the higher magic you have. And then your sword level, it's basically how much damage you do to enemies. So here's the spider. Spider usually are worse. So yeah, we'll get that right away. So, you know, less damage you take, the better. Alright, so there's a heart down here, but it's also a bit of a journey. You'll see with the blobs, there's no of those worm things, but with the spiders you get the worm things. Okay, over here. So this is the fun stuff. There's a lot of platforming in this game. There's a lot of dodging, like bubbles and shots and stuff. I think there's 2? No, it's just 1. Not too hard. Great. You can see it takes a few hits. I'm only on sword level 1. Yeah, so there's only 1 sword in this game, but your sword level gets yeah. Sword level goes up. So you don't gain extra swords, you just get better at wielding your sword, I guess. So there, so we have 1 extra bar of health, 1 extra bar of magic, so that's good. Also getting some horizontal stuttering, I think. I think that's from the settings that I have for the game. So we'll go to the first palace, is just up here. In the desert. I really don't know what those things are. Fireballs? Great. So sometimes these statues contain items, or sometimes they contain enemies when you hit them. So there's only 2 ways to restore life in this game. One is if you find a fairy, the other is with the life spell. These enemies are pretty much like, I don't know what they are, they're really creepy looking. But they drain your experience, which really sucks. That isn't too hard, you just need to time your wipes right. I think there's a key on the left here. So for this game there's a lot of remakes. There's a randomizer, there's a couple randomizers for this. There's a good remake I saw streamed recently, and which actually gave me the interest in replaying this game. But I figured, don't want to do the remake. The remake adds like new areas and new stuff. You can randomize stuff or keep it the same. But I want to get the original experience. The randomizer makes things a little bit easier. And yeah, there's like some input lag on the controller, and there's make this game that much harder. Or maybe I'm just not used to the... Yeah, I'm gonna get game over here soon. I think you can get to 0 and then the next one is game over. Yeah. Oh yeah, in the flashing lights, so beware if you have photosensitivity. Games in like the 80s didn't really account for that. I don't remember where to go. I think by going down first. So yeah. Like the remake has the option to turn off the flashing. So these enemies are take like 100 swipes, but I think they give 50 XP each, or 25, so they're kind of worth it. You just need to be kind of patient. I don't really know what they are, like energy skulls or something. Yeah, there's some input lag on this controller. I'm gonna have to try... Come on. No! Okay, so the one in the back. Oh no, now I got 3 after me. 4. Ah. This guy. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna get game over here. Stupid thing. Anyway, let's just keep going. No, 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 no. Oh, I thought he's gonna jump in my head. Okay, so here... Gotta be quick here. Hopefully I don't have any input lag. Oh, shit. I missed it. Come on. Ah. Yeah, there's some... input lag, plus it's a little bit laggy to begin with. The controls are a little bit sort of magic. I'm gonna get game over here, and if I do, I lose all my experience points, so may as well do this. I could save up for life or attack, but like you can cancel if you want. Oh yeah, this guy. I think these are called dark nuts. Go, there we go. Save. And you start again from the palace, so the remake, what it does is you start from the palace you died in. So here you gotta basically like, if you die like in a far part of the, you need to go through everything again. Yeah. So with the dark nuts, the orange ones aren't too difficult. There's just some input lag. I really should get that checked out for next time I record this. 'Cause that's really annoying. Hold on, I'm just checking. Okay, yeah. I was looking for how long I've been recording and I couldn't find it, but I see it now. So those dark nuts, there's a cheapo way to fight them. Basically, if you jump and hit them as you're descending on the head. I should have used shield, I didn't think of that. You can sort of cheap them out. I don't like doing that. It's not really the intended way of doing it, but I mean, it's in the game, it's the QA thing, but like even if they're holding their shield up, if you jump... Oh, I didn't... So... Trying to get a whole bunch of thoughts on at once. So where I was going is the candle, but there's a locked door there, so I'm not going to return there. I have to go get a key first and then return down there. go. Maybe, I'm not gonna waste my time killing those dudes. Sure, everyone's time is precious, they don't want to see me, So there's a fairy, I'll get it now since my health is down. I think down is the boss, up is the key. So this is a kind of a short palace. Some of the other palaces are very tricky and like there's sort of labyrinths. So sometimes in those heads too you'll get items. There's the key. I think there's two keys. There's one there and one over here. It's one of those yetis that throw flails. Yeah, see. So the beams don't hurt him, but the sword strike does. See there, you can get like... See, that's shield. Kinda looks red. I don't know if it's my colors or what's... It's supposed to be orange, not red like that. It's supposed to be more orange like those dudes. Huh? I don't know what's going on. Oh well. Life or attack? I'm gonna wait for attack. So we get level 2 of everything for the boss. This will make the boss easier. Nothing. Okay. Once you get the fairy, it's gone until you get game over again. Or leave and re-enter the palace, I think maybe? So I could kill this guy to get enough experience to level. We'll hold off on that. Might be able to level here. Okay. So you can cheap those guys out. Like if you scroll the screen fast, you can lose them off the screen, but if you... Oh no. If you just wait, they'll bounce off the edge of the screen, so you can cheap them out. So when you're scrolling, see? They stop bouncing off. Oh yeah, there's a pea bag here too. Let's see if I can get it. I don't get some input lag. There we go! Gotcha. Level 2 sword. Awesome. It's gonna... So enemies will take like one less hit pretty much now. The dark knight. Nice. Oh, that was a big one. Get some more life. It'll heal my life plus I take less damage. Here's the candle. Excellent. So the first two caves you can do without the candle, but the other cave is a bit harder. You could do it without the candle as well if you're familiar with the game, but yeah. But it's easier with the candle. But further caves, like with some very long and difficult caves, difficult enemies, you'll need the candle for sure. We're almost done the first section of the map. So we get to a new area once I kill the boss. Remember this boss. I think he... Okay, that's good. Yeah, I can go through a cave with the candle now. But yeah, this is a pretty short dungeon compared to some of the other ones. Oh yeah, dark knight, eh? Ooh. Trying to hit low, but it's not registering. If I press the button too quickly, it doesn't register my button press. I might be able to level again before the boss. And you get a guaranteed level up at the boss. So you have to wait till he jumps. So you get a short pause in the throwing of the flails. Oh, come on. Am I gonna level? Yeah, I will. This guy will level me up. That's good because the boss is a guaranteed level up. No. Excellent. Magic. Save up for life. We'll do magic and then we'll level up the life at the boss. Here's the boss, I think. Yes. I'm not gonna do it first try, but you know, who knows? Oh yeah, this guy. So he has quite a bit of range. You kind of have to jump in, hit him in the head. There. If you do too big of a jump, then you have too much momentum, so you have to be careful. So overall, he's not too difficult. Just have to time your jump right. And he has kind of a weird hitbox. Good, so he's not doing a lot of damage because I have a shield plus a couple level up in life. Oh. I'll probably just brute force him at this point. Maybe? Maybe not? Oh, that's gonna suck. Also, the health bar is... Yeah, I don't like the way the controls feel. Yeah, the health bar is weird because sometimes, like, one hit takes on a full bar and sometimes takes 2 hits to take on a bar. Come on. Oh, I'm really sucking at this game right now. I think I got some momentum built up here. There we go. Okay. Oh, so I almost got game over here just now. Alright, first crystal. So my goal for the first stream was to get the first crystal. But we're only at 30 minutes here. I'm gonna save up for attack. Only 100 more, plus I know where there's a pea bag that will help me out. So you'll see what the candle does now, it lights up caves. Right, actually now I can get the trophy and get the second spell, which is jump, I think. Jump is a necessary item, necessary spell in the game. Bats. Oh, is it a 50? Yes, it is. I'm almost game over, so I'm gonna grind a little bit instead of going in the cave, because I can die. Where can I grind for some good XP? I don't want to grind these guys, it's gonna take like 15 of them. Let's try the... Slimes. Yeah. So I'm gonna go see what's in the cave here. there's some better experience yielding enemies. Those are 3. So yeah, I'm hesitant to do this because the enemies hit you while you're jumping and you fall in the fire. That's an instant death, like if you fall down there or if you miss jump. Plus, I'm almost game over, so I don't want to lose that level up. I guess slimes will have to do. Let's grind some slimes. Grind some slimes. The thing about in this game, there's 1-ups you can get, but 1-ups are just like one-time use. In the remake, it adds to your total of game overs you can have permanently. So like, if I have 0 1-ups left and I get the 1-up, then I get 1 1-up, but it doesn't add, like I still get 3 total forever, like, no, those guys actually steal experience. So I'm getting out of here. No, they don't steal experience, I don't think, but they don't give any experience when you kill them. One more slime. There you go. Back will go up. There you go. So let's go heal at a town and then go get that trophy. Basically just jumping over a couple of lava pits and fighting a couple bats and a boomerang wielding dude. One of the ones I already fought to get the heart. Yeah, so leveling up is pretty easy at the start, and after it gets harder. I don't know how much I need to level up now, but later on it's like 3,000, 4,000 experience to level. Okay, can I kill these guys with the beam? I don't know. Oh, a couple of these guys too. I'm gonna shield just in case I get really bad. Oh, he's a red guy. So if you can get enemies against a wall like that, it's easy. Also, Link's eyes are red. I think there's something wrong with the colors. Let me check a setting here. That's not what I wanted to check. Oh. There's a setting I can change the color, but it doesn't really do much. Oh well. Yeah, it sucks. These guys, when you're jumping over pits, they can easily knock you into, or enemies that shoot, they can knock you into pits, and that's like an instant death. So let's get our next spell and continue on here. Maybe we'll have enough time to do the second palace as well. Well, maybe we can get through this game in like 6 hours. I don't know. We'll see. A little bit of health gone there. Some magic. I can give you magic. Oh, he was gonna say something else, but... You saved the trophy. Come see my uncle. So there's a lot of, like, in some of the NES and even SNES games, there's a lot of, like, stuff you need to do. With this, you can jump very high. Jump. jump makes you jump very high. What was I saying? Yeah, there's a lot of like stuff. It's like find my reading glasses, and it's like 1 pixel somewhere in one of the maps, with no indication of that it's there. You just basically have to like click on every like couple pixels. It's really weird how some of the early games were like that. It's not intuitive at all. But I mean, that was gaming back then. It's like you need to try everything. Let's shield just in case there's a nasty enemy in here. Yeah, there's a boomerang dude. Yeah, I'm getting used to the controls, I think, a little bit. That was just out of practice. Also, I don't know what those things... We used to call those, like, slippers. That's a glitch. That's not supposed to happen. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Yeah, so it's a bit of a challenge to get through this, if you're low level and don't have the can. Oh my goodness, this guy's shooting boomerangs left and right here. Ooh. I'm almost through this cave. Like, yeah, you can get through it without the candle, but you're gonna have a bit of a tough time. Ooh. Game over. Alright. This game is a bit unforgiving. It's tough. It's not like the movements are a bit clunky. They're not super smooth. You get used to it, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess. But also, there's some. Yeah, next time I'll see if there's any settings I can check to make it easier for me to control. Oh shoot. So when you're full, like, you get your beam, when you're full health, just like usual. Oh. Hey. Ooh, that guy did a number on me. And that guy didn't glitch this time. That was weird. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in and start swinging. The quicker I take him out, the less boomerangs he can shoot at me. Let's shield here again. Get rid of a couple of these. There you go. Excellent. I think you need jump here. Yes, you do. So, that'll be our first look at jump. You basically just jump really high. Like a springy. And there we go. I think this is a fairy, which I need. Excellent. That swamp, you move really slow on those tiles. So here, yeah, you get these bouncing things. I don't know what they are. Easy to kill. Yeah, so you see, you move really slow in the swamp. Ooh. Fairy, 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 fairy. Oh. These guys are kind of good experience, though. Well, 20. Ooh, pea bag. If they drop a pea bag, it's good experience. There you go. Alrighty. So there's a thing here you have to get for later on. Yeah, some of the, like, files are, like, secret areas. Oh, come on, man. What the heck? Some of the tiles are secret areas, and there's no indication that they're secret area, which makes the game difficult because sometimes there's some areas where there's a critical item. Oh, jeez, man. There's a critical item that you need to step on one square. Like, you'll see what I mean here, there. So you need to see this guy here to progress. Aigu is my name. Show my note to the riverman. He gives you a note that allows you to cross the river. Yeah. So there's like hidden squares and stuff. The shield here. I think I got them all. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Ah! This way. This way there's no jumping thing. If I lure this guy over here, no jumping thing. There you go. Well, that's my last life. Down here there's something. No! So if there's a secret tile... Oh, I'm gonna die here. Ooh. Skills. Jumped over that bird. See, it's a secret tile, but... Oh, it's just a fairy. Okay. But if you get an enemy on the tile, the enemy is prioritized. Let's see. So there, I need the hammer for that, to break the boulder. There are two... I think there's a magic in that cave. I don't remember what's in here. Maybe an extra life? That's a shield, just... Ooh. Jeez. Yeah, so it's all about timing in this game. You gotta time your button presses right because it's not very smooth and fluid. Like... Oh, it's... E-bag. Do I want to get that now? Oh, wow. Probably like 150, 200. Let's do life. We're probably gonna save that. Or we could save it. No, I don't want to save it for magic. Life. Yeah, we're on our last life, so... I'd rather take less damage. Very helpful. So do we want to do the second palace? I don't remember if we need the glove or not. It's not, it's the hammer? It's the glove that allows you to destroy boulders. I don't remember. Maybe we'll save the second palace for the second episode. I'm gonna end here soon enough. We'll go see the third town. Oh, didn't see that. Actually, maybe we'll take a peek into Death Mountain. Yeah, Death Mountain's in here too. That's if I don't die here. Ooh. These guys jump in your face, plus they shoot fire. So you gotta be careful. No, I think a fairy? Oh, it's a pea bag, I think. If that's 200, maybe we'll save that one. I'm gonna die soon anyway. Yeah, let's scope out Death Mountain a bit. I think that's what I'll do for the last couple minutes here. Is mine Zarya. Eyes of Ganon are everywhere. Be careful. And the thing is, if you talk to him too much... Oh, not him. But some of the people, if you talk to them a lot... See? And it's the Eyes of Ganon. I lost my mirror. Oh yeah, so it's a mirror here. So the thing is, in this game, you lose the mirror. I found a mirror under the table. Like, who would have thought to check that? Found a mirror under the table. Now you go back and you get a new spell. Either fairy or life, I don't remember. Oh, you found my mirror. Follow me. So yeah, like it's... Like, who would have thought to like check that? Under a table. Use this magic to restore your life. Yes, the life spell. So you can easily miss this spell, it's not essential. And it's very expensive, you can see it costs 60. So it costs double what jump costs, but it's something you'll be using all the time. Excellent. So there's spells in this game, there's also sword moves, so you can get up thrust and down thrust. Right now I don't have them, I just have like side. But later on you can thrust to the up and down. Okay, that's the mirror. In Madora Swamp, find a handy glove. Oh yeah, so the glove... Oh yeah, hold on. The glove is in the swamp, and the hammer is in Death Mountain. The hammer destroys boulders, and the glove destroys blocks placed in levels. So this guy's sleeping, and you gotta wake him up. Talk to him a few times, let me be. Master is in woods north of river. So he gives you a hint where to find a note for the ferryman or the riverman here. You'll see what I mean, just I think the next screen. So there's no way to cross this. You'll just die if you jump. You need to talk to the guard here. You know Bagu? Then I can help you cross. Oh, excellent NES sound effects and animations for the bridge. So basically this brings you to Death Mountain. Death Mountain is a complete and utter maze with difficult enemies. But there's a hammer here. I think there's a magic bar you can get. I'm just gonna scope on a little bit. I'm gonna keep going left and see where it brings me. Oh, some easy enemies here, but once you get deeper in, you get the red axe dudes that pretty much can two-shot you at this point of the game. So the blue ones restore 1 bar, and the red ones, the red magic potions you find, restore... He jumped in midair. What a tricky dude. Restore all your magic. There's actually a trick you can use. Is if you... While your magic is refilling, if you cast a spell, it will refill pretty much all your bar. So it's... Yeah. Let's just keep going left here. Oh. These dudes. Gotta be quick here with the buttons. You want to dodge everything and block. The blue spear throwing. A little bit tough. Oh, whoa. Oh. Oh, these gaps are pretty much the longest gaps you can jump over without using the jump spell. There you go. Oh, so keep going as leftmost as we can. Oh, how am I gonna do this? There you go. Teabag, nice. Maybe I can level up again before I die. Alright, so that's a dead end. Okay. Left and so this one to the right. I think it's right. Actually, maybe we can get the hammer here right away. Oh yeah, this is it. I think it's up and right. You need to go. Yeah, there's nothing here. You need to take the elevator up and then go right. I think there's an axe dude. I know there's an orange axe dude you need to kill. Okay. You need to kill before you get to where you need the right place. Let's just shield here in case. Never know. Get some of those axe dudes. You're in trouble. Red ones are particularly bad. I don't think there's any blue ones in here yet. Okay. Those guys do give experience. Like some magic. Ooh. But they steal your experience, I think, when they touch you. Ah. Yeah, they do. Almost dead here. I have a life spell. Maybe I should use it? I think there's a red thing. Yeah, okay, so I can... Life? I don't have enough magic for jump. Should have jumped first, then lifed. Yeah, there's the red guys. Yeah, those guys, they shoot axes. And you can't block them. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, you can't block those axes, unfortunately. But that's gonna be it for this episode. At least I scouted down a little bit. So next time, I think we'll do the palace first, and then we'll do the so we can level up a bit, and then once we get a bit stronger, we can fight off those dudes in the Death Mountain. And then we'll have the glove and the hammer, and it'll open up a whole bunch of another whole area of the map. Yeah, it's funny. When I was a kid, the game felt so much bigger, but like, I beat the first area and I'm close to beating the second area in its entirety. And then we get to the third area. And I think in the third palace there's a raft you get, which unlocks a whole other continent. Once you get to the second continent, things really start to get difficult. But yeah. So this is Zelda II, and it's got sentimental value for me. I actually only played Zelda 1, Legend of Zelda, once. I never owned the game. One of my friends had it, and I put it in, and I tried playing it, and I didn't really like it. A lot of people like it better than the second. I didn't really like. It's slightly more simplistic than Zelda 2, but it's easier, maybe. And it's not side-scrolling like this one. It's all top-down. Yeah. Some people say this is one of the hardest Zelda games. I guess that's subjective, but yeah. But yeah, I play this game a lot, and you know, I want to bring the experience to you guys as well, and maybe some of you will get an interest to play this retro game. If you weren't born in the 90s, then to you this is like an old retro game for you. For me, this is my childhood. But yeah, a lot of great games out there, and this one is a very difficult game, one I never beat. And if you can beat this game legitimately, then you know, you're a gamer. The last palace is super difficult. But anyway, that'll be it, and I thank you for joining me on Link's adventure, at least this part of the adventure, and stay tuned for episode 2. WilNF.